Hey guys, today we're going to talk about lesson 88 is remainders in word problems. So if you'll follow along with me, you should have already read the new concept part of our lesson. And the example that I'm showing you is from our lesson practice. So it says, tomorrow 32 students are attending an award ceremony. Each table will fit 5 people. So remember, the way that Saxon works is that we are just building a little bit at a time. So each lesson is going to be very short. Um, so we've already learned that dividing can happen in our word problems also. So question A says, how many tables can be filled? So to figure that out, we know that there's 32 students going to the award ceremony, and each table is going to fit 5 people. So we know that 32 is going to have to be divided by 5. Okay? We can figure this out, that we're going back to very simple division with a small remainder. So we know that 5 can go into 32 6 times, and 5 times 6 is 30, which gives us 2 left over after we subtract, which will give us our remainder. So we have now done the division problem that we need to use to help us with our math problems. So coming to question A, where it says how many tables can be filled, that means whole tables. So remember, this part of our problem is our whole, and our remainder is our part. Okay, so when it's asking how many whole tables can be filled, we know that 6 whole tables, because 5 can go into 32 6 whole times. So our answer to A would be 6 tables. And don't forget those labels, because they're going to count just like they do every other day. Okay. Question B says how many tables will be needed? Well, if they're going to an award ceremony, we can't say, oh, you 2 people that are left over, you just can't come. We can't say that. So yes, we can fill 6 whole tables, but we have 2 people who have nowhere to go. So in total, we're going to need an extra table for the other 2 people who don't fit. So our answer to this would be 7 tables, because we need 6 whole tables that will be filled up. There's 2 people who don't have a place to go, so we'll need an extra table to create 7 tables. When you see this in your math book, you'll see it in similar circumstances to this. It might be that there's 10 people can fit on each bus. How many people can, or how many buses will they need? Well, if 10 people can fit on a bus, but there's 5 people who don't fit on the bus, we need to make sure that we have another bus for those 5 people to go on. I hope this helps. Feel free to rewind and watch it again. There's also another lesson practice problem in your book that has to do with finding quarters in his bank. Okay? And that's going to ask how many quarters make $1, or how many stacks of 4 quarters, which would be dollar stacks. And you can do that, have your parents check it. If they need to reference this video to double check your answer, do that last lesson practice question, then you should be good to go on questions number 1 through 30. Do those questions on 1 through 30. As always, normally on the board, I'll put the ones that you need to do first. So go through them. If you have questions, remember in your book, underneath the number of the problem, you can search the lesson number that it came from. Also, in the back of your Saxon book is a glossary, so you can, if it says something about what is mass or weight, you can go to the glossary and look up, just like a dictionary, what mass or weight is, and it will give you that concept. So if it's a whole broad concept, remember to use the back of your book, and it will tell you what that concept means, which will also help you. Or you can go back to the lesson number where we found it and use that as well. Have a good day.